It isn't merely that people who work at CNN have a bias. It's a natural human impulse to be biased. They are now fabricating stories that can be refuted within a second by objective, verifiable evidence. That tells me that they clearly must be mentally ill, or they feel so conflicted that they're thinking, maybe if I just lie big enough, my bosses will let me tell the truth. Maybe Jeff Zucker and the other people who own me will let me tell the truth. If I just get caught again, I'll be punished. And they want to be punished and disciplined and put in their place. People like Jeff Zucker are just legitimately evil people. He's the kind of person who, when the lights go out and the doors are shut in the soundproof room, you know, you can only imagine what is happening in those soundproof rooms that they install in their houses and whatnot. But the people like Chris Calizzo, who spread GIFs that are fake, I think he feels so disgusted by what he has to do for Jeff Zucker, but he's got to make a living. So in his mind, he thinks, well, I mean, I have to have a job. I have to make a living. Well, I'm just going to lie so much in such obvious ways that I'm going to have to be fired and I'll be free from this hell that CNN is. That's my theory about the individual people. They want to be free from the hell of Jeff Zucker. And that is why they're just lying. That's why CNN fabricated a story. 3 guys fabricated a story about Anthony Scaramucci. Total lie. They wanted to get fired because they're tired of having to lie.
And they say that in the videos. They say Trump isn't with the Russians. It's all made up. It's Hillary that's with her. But we're ordered to do it. We feel sorry for Trump. I mean, it's true. We're on a witch hunt against him. It's all made up. They know about the WikiLeaks. They know what evil old globalists they work for.
Yeah, exactly. So they're conflicted. That's why they're spreading the fake news. I mean, let's talk about CNN, for example. They had a pedophile on their show, Jacob Schwartz, a Bill de Blasio employee, went on to CNN with Chris Cuomo to talk about how Russians and racism stole the election. There's a picture of him with Brooke, something or other. So CNN is a platform of pedophiles. They have never disavowed this Jacob Schwartz, who they had on their show to talk about Russia. So if they're welcoming pedophiles onto their show, what can we expect? Let's just think of the evil, because a lot of people think we're playing up the evil. We've now found that if you're a pedophile and you want to complain about Russia, Chris Cuomo will have you on his show. And Chris Cuomo, by the way, tweeted out that it's bigoted for a man to not want his underage daughter
to be in a shower alone with a man in his weenie.
For real? Like a lot of times when I talk, this is why I tell people
he is a sexualization of children cheerleader. He needs to be investigated.
That's what I say is when I talk to people, I don't need to smoke marijuana. The reality is so weird that you're like, wait a minute, a CNN anchor said that an underage girl her dad is a bigot if he doesn't want his underage girl to have a penis in her face in a locker room, and they have a pedophile on their show and they're giving Al-Qaeda filmmakers money. Like, this is all happening.
And they funded the Arab Spring and cheerleaded when churches were being blown up. Anderson Cooper, when they were blowing the churches up and murdering everybody in Egypt 5 years ago, and they were cheerleading the murder of the government in Libya and the fall of it, and Al-Qaeda taking over, and cheerleading the invasion of Syria. I mean, these people really are truly evil.
That's the thing. It's true sociopathy, cheerleading all of the evil that has happened. They're now inciting violence against Trump supporters domestically. Fake news is causing domestic terrorism. I offered Brian Stelter $100,000 for charity. Maybe you want to match it. I said, if he'll wear a MAGA hat and walk through New York with a GoPro for 2 hours and live stream what happens, I'll donate $100,000 to charity, because he claims being a journalist is so dangerous. Well, I'll go wear a CNN hat and I'll walk all around New York. Think nothing of it.